This is a motherfucker that needs to go to dinner with Mike Tyson.
I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
I would love to see that menu for these two dudes right here.
You know, back when men were men.
Back when man were man and ate man. Ass first. Shit, while you at it, just have the booty warrior bring dessert.
I like booty.
Well, sit down, sir. We got a menu just for you. This might ruin your appetite for the day, but Alex Jones wants you to know he will eat your ass.
I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat your ass. I will.
The man said it himself.
Well, it's amazing because that's like a fumble on the 1 yard line. Like, imagine being that guy's neighbor. He's like, I like my neighbors, but I'd eat them. I'd chop them up. I'd string them up, and also I'd eat their ass.
Yeah.
And it's like right on the 11th hour, right on that 1 yard line.
I will
the
eat
entire
their ass.
context changes for what the he just said.
Yeah. Now, normally, if I had done this is where in my mind, I would keep going, but in my mind, I would say phrasing, and I would say, all right, it's out there. I've said it. Just be careful not to say, people gonna catch me on it. Just don't say it again. You know, I would hear how it sounds. Oh, not Alex Jones. Oh, not him. When he wants some ass, he wants some ass.
You think I like sizing up my neighbor, how I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it.
So it's doubly weird. First of all, he said straight up, I will eat your ass. But also, the dude's talking about going straight up apocalyptic and eating people, mainly his neighbor, the closest person.
What's weird to me is that when he's like, you think I like it? And I'm like, yeah, you seem like you love this shit. Like you've waited your whole life for this moment to eat somebody.
You were this close to making a cookbook. The way you were describing this, I mean, you sound like you got a recipe already made for this, for eating your neighbor. It sounds like before this pandemic ever happened, you were looking at your neighbor talking, yum.
No, he just found a cover. Yeah, he was clearly going to eat these neighbors well beforehand, and now has a baked-in excuse. Like again, he's waited his whole life for this moment.
Yeah. My man says, hey, you know what? If I got to feed my daughter human flesh, I'll do it. Don't blame this shit on your daughter, bitch. You want to eat that flesh. You just and I actually believe it is a sexual thing. I think you're using this cannibalism as an excuse to work your way down to your neighbor's ass.
What he's talking about, he's got chains just ready to go. Who has chains ready to go? Alex, what the fuck's going on, guy?
Like, you've been planning to eat people before this shit even happened. You know, this is my man here. And by the way, that's the funny thing about it. That's the most disturbing thing about it. I don't think Alex Jones will eat a human being. I don't think he'll eat flesh. I do believe he will actually eat out his neighbor's ass. I believe that. That's the
don't threaten Alex Jones with a good time, man.
That is the, you know what? That is the out of this whole pandemic. That is the most disturbing image that I have. Alex Jones just going face deep in some ass cheeks talking about, you know, that is what I'm scared of.
No, eventually when Ken Burns makes the documentary about the corona, and we'll see those pictures of like body bags being stacked up in New York and shit like that. But then right in the middle of it, Alex Jones going to eat your ass. Like that's going to be the true nightmare.
That'll be the name of it. Alex, I want to hear an expose from somebody. Alex Jones ate my ass. I want his neighbor to come out with that.
Sounds like a letter to Penthouse.
I will eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first.
Now I don't eat your ass, but when I come after you, I'm starting with the ass and working my way up.
Again, he says neighbors, and then he's like, the globals, I'm coming after you first. So now it's not even again, this guy's a serial killer who's hiding in plain sight, and we're all just sanctioning it. Yeah.
You know what? I if I was his neighbor, I would almost want to tempt him. If I was this man's neighbor, I would go to his doorstep. I would ring the doorbell and pull down my pants, lift my ass up, and I would say, when he answers the door, "Hey, you offered. Go to town. Let's see what you got." You know, you talking that shit.
Well, you'd have to wait a couple of years. Apparently, he did try to give himself some cover, saying, "I got food for a couple of years," but I bet you, like a couple of weeks from now, he enacts this fucking plan because it's not about food; it's about power or ass eating.
Hey, that's the one thing. Alex Jones. This is funny because Alex Jones Of course he's playing this up. Alex Jones is not going to eat a human being, but it's funny. That's the one thing that I will believe about Alex Jones. Like this shit about cannibalism, I don't believe that at all. If somebody happened to a picture resurfaced, or a picture happened to surface of Alex Jones eating some dude's ass, that I would not be surprised about. For some reason, as crazy as he is, the ass eating part is probably the most normal thing that he said. That I would actually believe. You're talking.
That's the kind of thing TMZ would see and be like, slow news day.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even report on it.
Yeah. Shit, he talking enough shit. I'm saying, yeah, he eats ass. This dude is not that crazy. That's some, this is another thing where he wants to get views because he's performing right now. I told you guys, I perform when I'm in front of a camera right now. I tell you that all the time. The difference between me in front of this camera when I'm hanging out with people. This dude's doing the same thing. He ain't fucking crazy. He's not gonna eat nobody. He's not gonna go out there and try to like murder people or be on the apocalyptic wasteland tracking people down so he can eat their flesh. Nah, man, he's not gonna do that shit. But if I heard him, if there was a picture where he was looking like the human centipede on somebody's ass, that for some reason that would not surprise me at all, man.
Yeah, maybe he just needed a pandemic to be free and to subliminally put his sexual kinks out there in the form of cannibalism.
Yeah. And if he was gonna actually eat somebody, if he was gonna be a cannibal, I guarantee you he would start with the ass.
Yeah, the ass end first for sure.
The ass in first. He even told the world, the global community, I will eat your ass first. This is a motherfucker that needs to go to dinner with Mike Tyson.
I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
I would love to see that menu for these two dudes right here.
Back when men were men.
Back when man were man and ate man. Ass first. Shit, while you at it, just have the booty warrior bring dessert.
I like booty.
Well, sit down, sir. We got a menu just for you. we got a table with Alex Jones and Mike Tyson right over here. They happen to be just eating ass right now. Pull on up. I think they got something left. This is embarrassing for my man. And the thing is, this is what, when you're a personality and you got a following to the point where they are a cult, that's what you can get away with shit like this. This man just told the world he'll eat your ass. I eat ass. And if anybody else would be like, all right, you know what? I need to cut this son of a bitch off. I'm done. I'm no longer a follower of Alex Jones. But because if you are after hearing this, I mean, you either have to be completely brainwashed or you're stupid. At this point, you might as well really just lift your ass up and let Alex Jones go all in with a knife and fork. Because, after today, this is embarrassing. The man is embarrassing himself now. He's so starved for attention and money that he's out there just saying shit off the cuff and can't even realize when it's stupid. When he's making a mockery of himself. I don't know what to tell y'all, boy. I don't know. You just, at this point, sacrifice your own ass.
and it's plenty of abundance. Alex Jones is a very, very large, round man. I don't think he needs to do any of this in the immediate future, but it's not about need. It's about pure desire with this monster.
Oh, no, man. Alex Jones is a big dude. He don't want your white skinny ass. He's looking for something in a big black man. We're talking about like an Anthony Anderson ass or something, you know?
Just another reason not to be black in America. God damn it, man! Because as soon as the bombs fall, Alex Jones is coming for that ass.
Yeah, he's looking for something thick. He's looking for some chuck roast in with a black man's ass somewhere. Man. This day people say that's your boy, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. But it does not surprise me.
I mean, here's the thing. If everyone totally agreed that this guy wasn't real, he's the funniest person in the world. I think what's dangerous is that people think of what he says is the gospel, right? I see InfoWar things on the back of like pickup trucks all the time and shit. Yeah. I think that's what gets scary. But as an entertainer, he's hilarious if he just wasn't saying the worst shit in the world.
People used to watch him for that, man. And this is funny. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at this with
Corey,
guilt.
someone's going to eat somebody because of this idiot is my point. That's all I'm trying to say is that some people hear him and they're like, yeah, for sure. Let's eat some ass.
Well, you know what? You already got, and that's the scary thing about it, man. You already got people they got guns and they're trying to storm the federal building. I mean, or the state building over in Michigan.
Yeah.
They're trying to storm the governor's building in Michigan with armed people with guns, man. Do you realize that they outlawed something like that because the Black Panthers kind of did something similar? They walked around. They just not even as bad. They walked around with guns, and people say, "Oh shit, we can't let these niggas have these guns. Let's put some rules in place."
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious parallel, which is like you think anyone that's that dark pigmentation is going to be allowed to do that. But even when you are like a card-carrying NRA member, like Philando Castile, right? Like they'll shoot you. So it doesn't really matter. That's the sad fucking thing about it is watching that like dichotomy and not understanding that. You know what I mean?
That's the funny thing is that now they'll wait for something like the shit to go down, but at the slightest hint of like things going south. Will people, would they listen to Alex Jones and start eating people? I don't know. You got crazy people following him all over the place. The only thing I can think about that is that they'll misunderstand him, and all these guys will actually start eating each other's assholes.
That's our best case scenario here. It's like a snake eating its tail, and hopefully they'll work themselves out.
Well, Alex Jones says we got to survive, so bend over. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. So we'll see. If it, like you said, if he wasn't so crazy, it would be hilarious. Let's see what happens.